Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of AI Heroes with One Strategy Studio. I'm Dave Crothers and I'm excited to be joined today by Nendra. We're currently at Cannes Lions, part of Insights Lighthouse 2025. Nendra, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about what you do and who you work for?
Yes, sure. So I'm Nendra. I've been in the media industry for more than 20 years now. And interestingly, this is only my second year in Cannes, having my first Cannes only just last year with Insights Lighthouse, where I was in one of the panels. And this year I'm part of the steering committee behind the scenes, looking after our guests and attending the panel session, listening to experts and business executives talking about insights, and that's what I'm doing as part of Insights Lighthouse.
Well, congratulations on organising such a wonderful event. It's been a great couple of days so far. It's been my first time in Cannes as well.
Yeah, welcome to Cannes. I've heard that more and more actually as I talk to people that there've been so many people that I've spoken to who's been in the industry for a very long time, and this year is the first year that.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's great to see Insights starting to get be part of events like this. As you say, it's such a key function working alongside the media side of things, but often isn't attending events like this. So great to see.
Absolutely, yes.
And so where did the brainchild of the Insights Lighthouse event come from? I think Lubov was a founding visionary for this, right?
Absolutely. I think she creates Insight Lighthouse, and she's the founder of Insights Lighthouse. And I believe she probably single-handedly bring everyone, the insights professionals, the business executives, the marketeers, into this call this community that we have, and that started with the first Cannes last year, and then there was Davos early this year, and then Cannes again. So really proud to be part of the steering committee, and I have to say the steering committee is probably one of the best that I've worked with. Very dedicated, very professional, and I've also learned a lot from them.
Yeah, it's an incredible group of people, and then for those that don't know, it's organized all client-side researchers who essentially wanted to get together and put on their own event. Very kind of senior focus, but growing year over year. And just before lunch, you were talking. There was the mentor-mentee program as well. That looks like it's been really successful.
Yes, it was successful this time around. I was actually a mentee. Even though I applied for both, I decided to do the mentee part of it. And yes, the mentorship program is growing. It was started by Olga, who piloted this as a test.
Yep.
And now it's going to be almost a permanent fixture, I guess.
Yeah, incredible. I think there's 40 cohort, 40 people, or 80 people, I guess, 40 mentees, 70 people on the list. So yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And this time around, I am also doing mentor and mentees for the next one.
Okay,
so
fantastic.
it will be very interesting.
Okay, let's change gears a bit. Let's talk a little bit about kind of your world of media. Obviously we're at Cannes Lions, big media advertising festival. What are some of the things that you've seen over the last 12 months that you're excited about kind of for the future?
Well, I would say there's a lot of conversations around AI in media, and I think there is definitely an overlap of media and insight. So they're not in silos, because you do need insights to plan media, to understand consumers. So all of this comes together. One of the overlapping theme that's coming through is, of course, AI.
Yep.
And one of the biggest things I've heard, and one of the most talked about, really, I mean, I don't think you can get out of this door without anyone mentioning AI.
That's for sure.
And one of the things that's being mentioned also in the panel session that we hear, that people are afraid of losing relevance because of AI, that AI is more replace human.
Yep.
Do I believe it so? Not necessarily. I don't think so. I think human, it's still the fundamental of it, because we are the ones who build it, who fuel the algorithm. So it is what we want it to be. And I think what it does is, yes, it's an enabler. It's empowering, and it helps us to do better. It helps us to be more productive. And I think we are going into an era where probably a lot of unknowns are going to be a lot more unknowns, and the little known knowns can get a little bit more unknown. I think it's an interesting space to be in.
For sure. Super fascinating time. I guess thinking about how you, on the media side, the media operations side, work with your insights partners, what advice would you give to other media teams to truly partner with insights and maybe tell us a story about where insights has unlocked some, if there's something you can share.
Yeah, I think one thing for sure, and one thing that um, I know for sure that we cannot get out of, it's working in silo. Um, we need to get out of working in silos,
Yeah, for
right?
sure.
And collaboration, co-creation is key. And yes, we do work with many different functions. In my global media functions in the last 8 years, I would say on the client side, there will always be multifunction, multidisciplinary collaboration
Yep.
going on. So again, while sometimes it's being seen as separate function, there is a need to have this conversation together.
Yep.
And research that are done through the insights team needs to be shared with the media team, and because most of the media team are quite dependent on the agencies where, data are being uh, extracted,
Yep.
and they're being extrapolated, they're being aggregated, and all the more this needs to come together with insights and also bringing the
100%.
business in,
Yep.
and the marketeers and the finance. So
Mhm.
there's a lot of co-creation and collaboration that needs to happen. We just need to talk a little bit more and bringing people to the table.
Yeah, I mean, you talked a little bit before about those data silos. Are you optimistic that AI is going to help reduce those silos, or more concerned that it's going to create more data, more and essentially more people doing more things?
I think AI for sure will create a lot more data, a lot more data that we could ever dream of. But I also think gives us an opportunity that AI would be smart enough to start integrating this data. And I would love to live in a world where with just a click of a button, all the data comes together and
For
tell me
sure,
like,
I
this is
know.
the insights, this is what I can do for my media, this is my audience. And I think that would be, and this is how much I would have to pay.
Yeah.
And
The
these are
important
all
bit,
the hidden
yeah,
costs
it is.
behind
Yeah.
it. So I think it's a dream, and maybe that would be a reality someday. All I want is just that magic button.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we've got an episode coming up with Snowflake a little bit later today, and I know they're doing a lot to kind of pull things together. But yeah, I think it's a really exciting time, as you say. This has been a great chat. Really appreciate you coming on the pod, and enjoy the last few hours of the event.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate
Awesome.
the time.
Thanks,
Thank
Nendra.
you.